Meal prep is the #1 thing that will help you meet your 2025 health goals. Trust me on that. But I've got some help for you. I just got this in and I'm super excited. This is the Mueller Ultimate Chopper Slicer and Spiralizer. So it's got the works here and it's really going to help with that meal prep. I have their electric knife and it's really good quality, so I'm excited about this. I have a chopping device, but it's nowhere near as nice as this, so I'm super excited. One thing I know is if the meal prep is not easy, you're not going to do it. Oh, you may be excited because it's January, right? And you're going to do it now, but are you going to do it in February, March, April, May? What's going to happen by July, right? So stick around. I'm going to make it fun. I'm going to make it easy. I always share my recipes. I always share my ideas, and I share my little tools that I love to use to make it happen. So I'm just unboxing this today, but you'll see me cooking it with it, don't worry. I'm so excited because there's so many pieces to this. Okay, so this basically is the container in which all the food is going to fall as you chop and slice and dice and do all the things. It can be overwhelming to do all this, especially if you're not used to cooking. But some of my favorite dishes require a lot of chopping and dicing, even though I like to cook. Like something like a chili where you're chopping up a lot of onions, garlic, peppers. It gets to be a lot. So this is going to make the job easier. Oh, look how nice this is. This is so much better quality than the cheap one that I had. So basically this is your main unit for the chopping functions, and it's going to sit right on top of here. And this right now is a grid for a pretty small dice. That's what you're going to use for onion. And you just, oh, also, there's something very satisfying about the, smash it down. So this would be for onions. But then look at the other grids you get with this. So the cheap one I have only had 2 options, but this has way more that it can do. So that's what makes me excited about this. You know, if you start getting excited about the meal prep and the cooking, it's just going to bring you that much closer to your goals. Okay, so here I would call this your medium dice. This is what I would use if I'm making chili for like the bell pepper. And you can use this to make your chopped salads. So cucumbers can go in there. And then look at this one. It's going to make more of like small slices. This is unique. I don't have this one on anything I've ever had before. And then let's look at what else we have. Really, I'm going to show you all this in action, but I would just order it so then we can cook along together, right? All right, so for mandolin, so that's where you're going to have the top, and you're going to be going across with like a cucumber, a potato, a carrot, and we're going to make slices. So you've got your blade for thin slices, and that's a blade, okay? Got a good one on there. And we have another blade. And then this one, can you see, this would be for like shredding, really grating cheese, very, very small, or very finely shredded carrot. Like if you're making like carrot cake, carrot muffins, and you want that really fine shred. And then this is a slightly larger shred and even bigger. Okay, so you have all those options, and let's see what else we have. All right. This is probably one of the most important pieces right here. This is the guard, because when you're running things through this slicer blade, you don't want to get your finger caught. So you basically have this between the blade and the food, and you guide it along. And you can't make a mistake, because this is just going to glide right along here, and it'll happen perfectly. So very important. Now, here is another feature. This replaces so many pieces of equipment. Right here in my drawer, I have a spiralizer, I have a mandolin, I have different graters, and this is going to replace so many things. All right, so this is for spiralizing. I'm going to have to do some cooking and actually show you, but you also have a guide for this. But good examples for spiralizing would be to take zucchini and make like zucchini noodles. You can do that with butternut squash and make like a lasagna with it. So good. Or even take your carrots and cucumbers and spiralize them to make a really beautiful salad. When your food is beautifully presented, you get a whole lot more excited about it. Trust me on that. Just make it pretty. Take a moment to do a little extra. And this is probably one of the best things you can buy yourself if you're really trying to do the meal prep this year. It has everything. So you can, you get a recipe and I tell you, you know, finely dice the onion or chop the pepper or slice this or that or grate this and that. You've got all the tools you need to follow all those recipes and make all that great food. And it's easy. All these pieces are easy to keep clean. They even give you a little, isn't that cute? It's a little comb. So if a piece of food or something gets stuck, you can help it when you're rinsing. But what I find with these kind of tools, if you take the sprayer at the sink right after use, these things come up really clean very quickly, very easily. This is a great buy. It has so many possibilities. I can't wait to get cooking.